Alrighty. So, like I said, today we're going to be dividing fractions. So, what is the main thing that you need to remember when you're dividing fractions? What's good? Keep, change, flip. K,
FC.
no. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. Keep the first one the same. Change division to what?
Multiplication.
Yeah, division changes to multiplication. And what does it mean to flip this?
2 over 1.
To flip it upside down, right? It means to take the reciprocal, which just means just flip it upside down. So let's do that. Keep 5, 6 the same. Change division to what?
Multiplication.
Thank you. Multiplication. What do I flip 1/2 to?
2 over 1.
2 over 1. And then you multiply. When you multiply fractions, you just go straight across. What's 5 times 2?
10.
10 over 1 times 6 is 6. But I'm not done. We need to simplify it. Make sure it's in the simplest form.
You have to divide.
Yeah, we need to divide. Let's simplify it as much as we can first. What numbers go into 10 and 6?
2.
2 goes into both. So let's simplify first. 10 divided by 2 is 5. What is 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. Can I simplify that any further?
No.
No. So now let's do, we have an improper fraction. What did we learn yesterday? How do we change it to a mixed number?
You have to divide.
Divide. Take the top number, 5, divide it by 3. How many times does 3 go into 5? Okay, close the tab, whatever it is. That's because probably YouTube. So, does 3 go into 5?
No.
Well, it does. How many times?
Oh, one.
One time, right? So it goes in once. We put our 3 down here to subtract. What is 5 minus 3? 2. How does this become a mixed number? We're left with
You
these.
take the top, like, well, the number, the remainder up there, and it's 1.
Okay, so this is your whole number. Then what?
And then 2 over 3.
2, the remainder goes up on the top, and what you're divided by goes on the bottom. So our answer here,
It's 1 and 2 thirds.
1 and 2/3. So 5, 6 divided by 1/2 is 1 and 2/3, right?
Or 10 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of different answers, but the simplified version that they're going to look for on tests in junior high is going to be the mixed number, 1 and 2/3, right?
Well, I know an easier way you could have did it.
Hmm.
Instead of doing keep change flip, you could have just divided those across and then divided. Because you still get the same answers.
Yeah, but that doesn't always work. It actually will probably never work other than that. That just happens. Okay, the next one. Dividing fractions again. We have a whole number divided by a fraction. What do I need to do to this whole number first?
Make it a fraction.
Make it a fraction. How do I make a whole number a fraction?
Just put a 1 underneath it.
Just put a 1 underneath it. All you got to do is put a 1 underneath and now it's a fraction. Now what? What can I do?
You have to keep change flip.
Keep, change, flip. What does the 8 over 1 do?
Wait, does it matter which one you flip?
It absolutely matters. You always go in order. Keep, change, flip. Have to go from left to right. So what do I do with it? What 8 over 1?
You have to divide. Well, you have to flip.
Keep, change, or flip.
You gotta keep first.
Keep this the same.
Then
Change.
division to multiplication. Then flip 1/4.
And flip 1/4 to 4 over 1. Okay, so now what's multiplying across? What's 8 times 4? 8 times 4?
32.
32. What is 1 times 1? 1. So I got 32 over 1. But remember, if you put a number over 1, it's just a whole number. Or even if we divide it, you still get 32. So you can just drop the 1 and you get 32. Right? So 8 divided by 1/4 is 32. So there are 32 1/4 that fit inside 8. Last one. We have a mixed number divided by a fraction. Before we can do this, what do we have to do to our mixed number?
You have to make that a improper fraction.
We have to make it improper, which we did yesterday. How do I change 2 and 1/2 to an improper fraction?
Multiply the bottom at the top.
Good. So take our whole number, multiply it by the bottom, add the top number. What is 2 times 2?
4
4.
5.
4 plus 1 is 5.
5 over 2.
Good, and it stays over 2, you just drop the 2 down, and then that number will be divided by 1/3. So now that we have 2 fractions, then we can do our keep, change, flip. So we keep, change, flip. 5 over 2 stays the same.
Yep.
What does the division change to? Multiplication, and 1/3 flips to 3. 3 over 1.
Would it work if you just multiplied it by itself, kind of? Like took away the one and multiplied it by 3?
Well, even if you were multiplying it by 3, you would still put a 1 underneath it to do multiplication.
What if you took away the one, but it still did the same answer or no?
I mean, if you multiplied it correctly, you still got a 2, yeah. But just write the 1. Don't skip that step because it might mess you up in the future. So what is 5 times 3?
15.
15. And 2 times 1?
2.
2. We can't simplify that except for to figure out what it is as a mixed number, like we did over here with our division. So we have to take what number divided by what number? 2 divided by 15?
No, 15.
No, 15 divided by 2. Good. So the 15 goes inside the hat. 2 goes on the outside. Does 2 go into 1? No. Does it go into 15? 7 times. What's 7 times 2? 14. Try to get 1. So, again, our whole number is the big number, our whole number, 7. So the remainder is our numerator,
And then 7 over 1/2.
and whatever we divide it by is our denominator.
I got that one wrong. I took the 2 on the improper fraction and made it a fraction. Like I made it 2 over 1 and then I multiplied all those 2.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit harder.
And then I put the 1/2.
Yep. So, I'm going to leave this up on the board so that you guys can follow these steps because what you're going to do today, there's 8 problems, I think, with dividing fractions. And it's one of these 3 types, where it's just 2 fractions, a fraction, or a whole number divided by a fraction, or it's a mixed number divided by a fraction. So all of these processes are used today. I'm just going to leave this up here for you. And your assignment actually posted a while ago. So let's go ahead and head over so you guys are for sure knowing what you need to do. So on Google Classroom, the math assignment posted, it is called Dividing Fractions. What a concept. Let's go ahead and get that open. It is one slide, one Google slide. There are 8 questions on it. So 6 of the questions are just straight up divide them. 2 of them have a little bit of a word problem there, but you will be dividing. So you know that for sure. You just got to figure out which way you need to divide them, right? Once you know the answer, you can do the work on your whiteboard, a piece of paper, whatever you guys have to write on. Just take whatever the answer is and move it into the box. You have plenty of answers on the side. If your answer does not match one of them, try it again. Something probably went wrong. Ask for help if you need it. If you don't see your answer, try simplifying your fraction too. That might be what your issue is. You might just need to simplify the fraction to get your answer there. Make sense? So 8 problems for you guys to work on, and I will just turn on some music and let you guys work on those. We go to lunch in about 25 minutes. So you got about 25 minutes, okay? Do your best. You done? Turn it in when you're done. Good. Turn that one in too.